The biggest coffee mistake in America face hot. It was Rahim's first week in the United States. He had always dreamed about visiting America after watching thousands of YouTube videos showing New York City, Hollywood, giant shopping malls, and huge coffee shops. Everything looked exciting, and he wanted to experience it all. On a bright Monday morning, Rahim decided to visit one of America's most famous coffee shops. He walked inside wearing a brand new jacket, sunglasses, and white sneakers. He wanted to look like a true American tourist. As soon as he entered, he noticed something strange. Everyone was walking around with gigantic coffee cups. Rahim whispered to himself, "Do Americans drink coffee? Or do they take showers in it?" He finally reached the counter. The cashier smiled politely. "Good morning, what can I get for you?" Rahim smiled confidently. "One coffee, please," the cashier asked. "Sure, what size? Tall, grand, venti or Trenta?" Rahim stared at her. He had learned English in school, but nobody had ever taught him coffee language. After 5 seconds of silence, he smiled and proudly answered, "Yes." The cashier laughed. The customers behind him laughed. Even a little kid waiting with his mother started laughing. The cashier decided to surprise him and handed him the biggest coffee available. Rahim looked at the cup, then looked at the cashier, then looked at the cup again. Finally he asked, "Excuse me, is this coffee or emergency water storage?" Everyone burst into laughter. He paid for the coffee and carefully carried it to a table. After the first sip, his eyes became wide. His eyebrows went up, his entire face changed. "Wow, this coffee is stronger than my internet password," a man sitting nearby laughed. "First time in America," Rahim nodded. "How did you know?" The man pointed at the giant cup. "Only tourists order that size." Rahim laughed nervously. "I didn't order this. I accidentally agreed to everything." 20 minutes later, Rahim had only finished 1/3 of the coffee. He felt more awake than ever before. He looked at the ceiling fan and whispered, "I think I can hear electricity." 30 minutes later, he couldn't sit still. He walked around the cafe 3 times. He organized the sugar packets. He wiped the table. He even helped another customer find the restroom. One employee asked, "Do you work here?" Rahim replied, "No, but after this coffee I feel qualified." Everyone started laughing again. An hour later, Rahim left the coffee shop. Instead of walking normally, he was practically speed walking through Times Square. A street performer shouted, "Hey, slow down." Rahim answered, "I can't. My coffee is driving." Later that afternoon, he entered a supermarket. He accidentally greeted every single customer. "Hello, good afternoon. Nice weather." One old American lady smiled and asked, "Young man, why are you so energetic?" Rahim proudly lifted his coffee cup. "This isn't coffee, it's rocket fuel." The lady laughed so hard that even the cashier couldn't stop smiling. That evening, Rahim video called his family back home. His mother asked, "So, how's America?" Rahim smiled. "America is wonderful. The people are friendly. The streets are beautiful. But the coffee," his mother interrupted. "What about the coffee?" Rahim looked at the giant cup, which was still half full after several hours. He sighed dramatically. "I think this coffee will still be with me when I return to Bangladesh." His entire family burst into laughter. The next morning, Rahim went back to the same coffee shop. The cashier recognized him immediately. She smiled and asked, "The usual?" Rahim quickly waved both hands. "No, today I want the smallest coffee you have." The cashier handed him a tiny cup. Rahim looked at it carefully, then smiled. "Perfect, this one looks like coffee." Yesterday's cup looked like a swimming pool. The whole cafe started laughing once again. From that day forward, everyone in the neighborhood knew him as the coffee guy from Bangladesh. Whenever a new tourist entered the coffee shop looking confused, Rahim would smile and say, "One piece of advice. Never answer yes when Americans ask what size coffee you want. Otherwise, you'll be drinking the same coffee until next Christmas." The end. Face hot.